Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Do you know, there's something about being back in Guernsey, especially when the weather's like this, although it was raining this morning. But now I'm sat on the balcony, nice glass of wine. What a surprise. And I've had my nails done this morning. Look how wonderful they are. And the salon's only next door, so there are some advantages. So, as I say, welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a mundane vlog. I know I often say that, but not every day as a motorhomer is exciting. But there are two exciting bits in this, at least from our point of view. The first is it was my last day of doing all the driving after Alan's heart attack. And the second is, of course, it was Alan's first day of driving after a month off the road. Big relief to me, and my goodness, a big boost to him as well. So we take you on a drive. We're driving to Swanage and we go through Corfe, and along the way we tell you a little bit about motorhome stopovers and where you can park at Studland. But the view is mainly out of the window of the car, but it might be helpful for some of you. We go through Corfe, and after that, this being my last day of driving, we go back to the van and I do a bit of cooking. Nothing gourmet. In fact, Uncle Ben's jar, I'm afraid. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. And then it was Alan's first day of driving. We didn't go far, we went into Weymouth again. But as I say, not every day is exciting. But we are back in 4 weeks' time. 4 weeks tomorrow, actually. So we're going to be in the UK for the whole of the month of August. And hopefully pick up on some of the things that we had to cancel when we were over last time. Not that we'll video them. The servicing of the van, we're not going to do that. And we're going to be looking at some houses again. But before then, we've got a few more videos to come out, and they're not all as mundane as this one. But this is our vlog, and the vlog's meant to show what you do in a normal day, really. So, so here goes. And I hope you enjoy. And if you don't, then just comment. Just comment. Don't give us a thumbs down. Just comment. And let us know what you'd like to see. So come with us. Cheers. I just closed the skylight and the Max fan. In case it sets the alarm off. Oh, right. So we're off. We're going to go towards Swanage. I don't know what it's going to be like there today. Might not stay around for long, but we're going in that direction. You know what?
We might see some of that offshore powerboat racing, which will go past Swanage. Might hear it at a distance.
Yeah, we could do, because
we could have gone into Poole to see it, but I didn't really want to. Seen it so many times before.
Do you know that was the very first place we ever saw it? Where all the flats are now, Dolphin Quays, that was the old Poole pottery, and they used to line all the offshore powerboats up behind that, and we walked along and looked at them all those years ago. A duck's eggs, those. All those years ago, Alan.
Yeah.
We're trying to make the most of the days out. But, believe it or not, it's a month today when Alan had his heart attack.
So tomorrow I can drive.
You can drive tomorrow. Way! I can't believe it's been a month, Alan.
Nah.
Unbelievable. It's a lovely day, but it's a bit breezy, but nice and sunny.
So we head towards Studlands.
Yes.
Corfe Castle.
Yeah.
Wave to the motorhome. Oh shit, we're not in one.
Yeah, it dominates the landscape, doesn't it, Corfe Castle?
Yeah.
Amazing. 11 miles to Swanage, Alan.
That's not far, is it? A lot of our followers could do that on their electric bikes.
or on their ordinary ones. There's a lot of them fitter than we are. There's a pub down this road that does motorhome stopovers.
Yeah.
The halfway.
Yeah, I've thought of that. Studland Beach, there's 4 motorhome spaces there as well.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be there like as a sunrise.
We were lucky and got, but mind you, it wasn't in the summer. But it took the Contiki, Alan.
Oh yeah.
They're big.
And they're full-size motorhome spaces. It says Swanage 9 miles, you said that back there.
11, I said.
11, wasn't it?
Yeah.
My mistake. I don't make many. I think my only mistake in life was marrying you.
Do you know, I somehow thought you were going to say that?
Why did you think that?
Because
Realist. You're a
you
realist.
are wrong.
You're a realist.
You're wrong. Thought you said you didn't make many mistakes. That was one saying that.
Why is it going to cost me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't need you as a driver as from tomorrow.
Oh dear. My value's just diminished.
Yep. Gone down by miles.
Right.
That's such a nice run, isn't it?
It is a nice run.
And that pub should just be up here on the right hand side that we said takes the motorhomes.
Yeah. The halfway.
Yeah.
It's just past the camping and caravanning site.
Yeah. And it tends to be most of the traffic this way, well, a lot of the traffic is for Studland Beach. It's not really a beach day, I wouldn't have said. But oh, here's the pub now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beach goers will just get down in the sand dunes
Try and get out of the wind.
and get naked, because it is a nudist beach. Or a good portion of it.
Yeah, there's a section of it, and I think it's the UK's oldest naturist beach.
Going ever since we were in our teens.
Well, it's been going since
And
before.
long before that,
Before the war, Alan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That must have pissed them off a little bit when they did some of the practice, because they've got the training bank there, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. And when you scuba dive there, you can go and dive the Valentine tanks, which we did years ago.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
They were the floating tanks, the Valentine tanks.
They were meant to float.
But they didn't.
No, they sank.
That's why they're at the bottom of the water.
Yeah. The other interesting diving around there, though, is the seahorses.
And the spider crabs.
Amazing. Amazing.
They had a
Mating man.
mating man that happens once a year. And you're very lucky to actually dive it.
Absolutely incredible it was. So,
There's your Corfe Castle.
there it is, ahead
Up
of us.
there. On the right hand side. There it is.
There it is.
Beautiful.
And you go through Corfe to get to to get to Swanage. And the train comes here as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can get the train from Swanage and
I'm sure there's buses and all that sort of
there are.
stuff.
There are. But it's a steam train, it's meant to be a nice trip.
I mean, this could be a good day out for most people.
Corfe itself, castle's on the right. The village itself is absolutely
I mean, I love the
beautiful.
village, but would I buy somewhere here? No.
Well, you can't, it's owned by the National
Yeah.
Trust.
Or even rent somewhere here. It's just too many tourists. Yeah, look at the size of those roofing tiles there.
They're huge, aren't they?
They are massive. And they're just stone.
It must weigh a ton.
I bet you they weigh about, I don't know, a couple of £100 each.
Yeah,
They've all got them.
it's a beautiful little village.
Yeah.
If you actually go through the village itself, which is to the right here and then to the left,
Which we did on an earlier video. So
it is a dead end ultimately.
Yeah, if people want to go through a back catalogue, there is a Corfe.
It's a dead end, but it's a long dead end. It's worth going up. And
Just to enjoy.
Yeah,
And there is a car park down there, I believe.
But we parked by the cemetery.
Yeah.
And there are some beautiful views from the cemetery, actually.
Well, want that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. If you're going to be stuck with that forever, yeah.
Yeah. If you're below ground instead of like me, above ground still.
Yeah, it's lovely countryside.
Yeah.
Rolling hills
And loads of motorhome park-ups, campsites, etc.
there are a lot.
I don't know about wild camping, because we tend not to do that.
Well, you certainly can't do it in Studland.
No, we will do wild camping in an emergency, but we tend not to do it because it's too much hassle.
We've only done it once.
Yeah, when we come off the ferry, we couldn't find anywhere to park because we were going to do pub stopovers. Now,
On a Monday. Don't recommend it on a Monday.
No. They're all shut.
Lots of places were shut. Instead, we ended up in a lay-by just outside of Hove.
Yeah. It was all right. Had a good night's sleep.
It was all right, actually.
Even had a few drinks because you were not very well.
I was
And
very
couldn't drink.
poorly.
So if the police did come and move us, you could have driven it
Exactly.
because you could drive that one.
That was the auto trail.
Yeah.
I can drive this one.
Yeah, and you didn't take any training really. And that's another thing. These roads have either got potholes or the signs are all covered with foliage. There's not enough maintenance done.
No.
But these are necessary things.
So that's your local council.
Well, we live in Guernsey and they'd be shocked
Yeah.
if they let that happen in Guernsey.
So this is Swanage.
Yeah. There's some community housing here looking at it. And they've got great views across there, all across the hills to the sea there, look.
Yeah, it's a lovely view.
It's nice to see that they put a community house in a nice place.
Yeah.
It's good.
They look like they've been there a good few years.
Yeah. Now I'm saying community housing. Now what the hell community was it here? What was it renowned for?
It's stupid councils.
Yeah, but what were they renowned for here? What did they used to do? Because it's a
Fishing.
It's fishing bay. They got their pier. Be fishing. It's got to be something else like quarrying or something. I mean, they've got quarries all the way down from here
That's
through to
Port.
Poole.
Yeah.
And the other way through to Portland, where you get your Portland stone from.
Yeah.
So I don't know what actual industry. I'll Google it in a minute. I was right. Quarrying and fishing.
So I was right too.
Yeah. So that Swanage Railway. Again, go back on our catalogue. We've done a lovely little video.
Oh, that's
I think it was
lovely.
last year or the year before on the railway. And
The
station was lovely. They were so welcoming, and they got the old trains, and the people were in period costumes. Well worth looking back at that one. Now look at the boats out there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we used to moor our boat out there overnight sometimes.
We did. It was lovely.
Oh, they've closed the seafront down there. Look.
Yeah, that's been closed for a while.
Yeah, we used to walk in, get fish and chips or pie at the pub or something like that. Great.
Well, tonight we're going Chinese. We could have gone out for one, I guess, but to be honest, it's nice to do something in the van from time to time. So, sweet and sour chicken. That's what it is, with rice.
Yeah, you normally make the sweet and sour
I
yourself.
was just about to fess up to the Uncle Ben's tonight.
Yeah.
Because normally, yes, I do make it myself.
Yeah, well, you normally have got a lot more space.
Yes, and a lot more ingredients to hand. But last time I used this, I did add a bit of extra honey and lemon juice, and it just gave it that nice little bite. So I think I'll probably do the same again tonight. So we've got rice, we've got chicken, I've got bean sprouts, water chestnuts, and everything else comes in the jar. But nice and easy. Oh, I forgot. prawn crackers as well. Got to have a few prawn crackers. And final vital ingredient, in usual Keith Floyd fashion, a little slurp as we go along. So this is probably going to be dead boring, so I'm not going to bore you with all of it, just the odd bit and piece. Cheers. I've been told off for this. I actually really like this. It's basmati and wild rice. Alan likes the fluffy stuff, but I haven't got any on board.
Yeah,
so,
but Shay, that's probably why I've had a heart attack.
No, this is better for you than the fluffy white
the fluffy
rice.
stuff that I like.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, this is much, much better for you. So let's get that in the pan. Add some water. A lot of people measure it out sort of 2 or 3 times the amount of the rice. To be honest with you, as long as you flood it and you don't let it catch the bottom, it's much safer to fill it up, or at least go somewhere near. Need an implement. Blowing a bit outside at the moment, so I think Alan's just going out to check the awning, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. The mat does, because that's catching on with the wind. So I've put something heavy on every single corner. Bottles of water, the doormat, whatever we've got really, just to make sure it doesn't fly away. And there's one thing that will make sure it doesn't fly away, and that's because one part of it has got the back wheel of the van on it, so I sure as hell don't think that's going anywhere. I've got 3 lovely fillets in here. I think we're probably only going to use 2. I'll freeze the other one, because I've got one already in the freezer, so that'll give us a meal for another day. Get a nice big knife out for that. There we go. So as I'm cooking here, I don't know where Alan's gone actually.
Here.
Oh, you're just resting outside, are you, love?
Chilling.
Chilling. Would you like a glass of wine?
No thanks.
No? Glass of anything?
No.
So you're all okay?
No.
Why not?
I don't like cooking lessons.
I'm not giving you a cooking lesson. I'm not giving anybody a cooking lesson. I'm just trying to make up for the lack of content in our vlogs. It's strange because we seem to have been so busy and yet achieved very little. But I guess that's the way it goes, isn't it? We're doing our best. So let's put the chicken in there and give that a good old clean. There's actually plenty of room here. You just have to be very organised. That's it, gas is on. Touch of salt and pepper on the chicken. Not too much because we've got the jar of sauce. Just enough to give it a flavour as it's cooking. As I wait, let's wash the bean sprouts ready. Although it'll be ages before they go in, but nothing like being prepared. There we go. 2 light bean sprouts. Trusty freezer bags, always got some of these with me on the van. Not just to put things in the freezer, but also because they work better than Tupperwares these are the self-seal ones, when you've got limited space in your freezer. You can squeeze all the air out, seal them up, and Bob's your uncle. So, while I watch a pot boiling and frying the other one, I'm going to take a little break and catch you in a bit. Chicken's browning nicely now. Won't be much longer and it'll be ready to be able to put the sauce in it. I don't want to do it too early though. Turn it down and let it simmer a bit with the sauce in. Rice is chugging away nicely. So, oh yes, some nice bits of brown on that chicken now. Well, sauce and the water chestnuts are in with the chicken now, just coming up to the boil, and I'm snacking on prawn crackers. Why not? That's what they're there for. Won't be too long now. Well, rice is ready to dish. Let's get that in the bowl. Not sure we need all this, but better too much than too little. Next stop, chicken. It's looking good. Oh, now I've got to try and do this without making a mess, which is a challenge. Oh, I don't know. Doing all right so far. Oh, it looks good. Sweet and sour chicken, rice, and I'll now take it to the table. Are you ready, love?
Yeah.
There we go. Sweet and sour chicken, prawn crackers. Good enough?
Yeah, that'll do.
Quick update today. Sunday morning. 4 weeks since the operation. 4 weeks and a day since his heart attack. And Alan can drive. So I'm no longer his chauffeur. And we're going to test his driving skills, although he's already been out. Just hope he's not forgotten how. Look at this. He's behind the wheel again.
Yeah, and you've got a beer in the Coke holder.
What's it feel like, love?
Normal.
Yeah?
It's only been a month.
Happy to be back, though?
Yeah, feels like good.
Great.
Yeah.
So where are you taking me?
We go towards Weymouth.
Go with the flow, eh?
Yep.
Okie doke. So,
Sunny
coming
Weymouth.
into Weymouth again. Yeah, again. You thought we'd have had enough, wouldn't you?
We're passing through, really.
Yeah, we are just passing through.
Wow, look at that stuffed beach.
It's very, very busy. But it is a sunny Sunday, so can't really see much here, love, because of the beach huts.
Yeah. The buildings are nice.
Ah, it's lovely. It's all Georgian, isn't it?
All the pedlos.
And that's where it got its Regis name from, because actually Weymouth is called Melcombe Regis. Did you know that?
Of course I do. There's somebody like you by me all the time. I'm going to be told, aren't I?
Oh, the sea's beautiful today. So, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a little bit mundane, as I say, but I do hope you enjoyed seeing us as us for a little while. And next time we promise you far more exciting content. Well, promise? Exciting? Perhaps more interesting comment. But in the meantime, if you did like, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, it is free. And we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.